It was a tense, drama-filled matchup at Guaranteed Rate Field last night as the New York Yankees fell to the Chicago White Sox by a final score of 3-2. This game had everything: early fireworks, highlight reel defense, clutch late-inning power, and post-season-like intensity that kept fans on edge until the very last pitch. The Yankees came in riding a hot streak, looking to extend their momentum and stay within striking distance of Toronto in the AL East. And they wasted no time setting the tone. In the top of the first inning, Aaron Judge stepped into the box and did what he's done all season, launching his 43rd home run of the year. A towering 429-foot shot to center field. It gave the Yankees an early 1-0 lead and tied him with the legendary Yogi Berra for 5th place on the Yankees' all-time home run list. Yankee fans erupted, feeling like it was going to be another dominant night. But the White Sox weren't going away quietly. In the bottom of the second, Will Robertson roped a double into the gap, scoring Curtis Mead and tying the game at 1-1. It was clear right then that Chicago was going to push back and make this game a battle. The Yankees answered in the third inning, showing off more situational hitting. Judge doubled with 2 outs, and Cody Bellinger delivered a clutch RBI double to bring him home, putting New York back on top 2-1. At that point, the Yankees seemed in control, but momentum would keep swinging back and forth. In the 6th inning, Chicago's Colson Montgomery stepped up and crushed a 412-foot solo home run, his 15th homer in just 46 games as a rookie. That blast tied the game once again at 2-2, and you could feel the energy shift inside the ballpark. The defining moment came in the bottom of the 8th inning. With 2 outs and the game still tied, Lenyn Sosa stepped into the box, facing a 1-2 sinker from Yankees reliever Tim Hill. On the very next pitch, Sosa connected and launched a center field shot, his 18th home run of the season, giving Chicago a 3-2 lead they would never relinquish. The home crowd erupted as the Yankees suddenly found themselves on the wrong side of momentum. In the top of the 9th, New York had one last chance to rally. After a leadoff walk, the tying run came to the plate 3 straight times, but Mike Vasil came in for Chicago and delivered under immense pressure. He struck out Paul Goldschmidt, froze Aaron Judge on a perfectly spotted fastball, and finished the inning by catching Bellinger looking at strike 3. Vasil's celebration on the mound, pounding his chest as the crowd roared, said it all. The White Sox had slammed the door. This game wasn't just about the bats, though. There were defensive gems everywhere, starting with one of the night's most crucial plays in the 3rd inning. Mike Tauchman robbed Giancarlo Stanton of a 2-run homer with a spectacular leaping catch at the right field wall. That play kept Chicago within striking distance and ultimately proved to be a game saver. The Yankees had their own defensive highlights. Anthony Volpe turned a slick diving stop in the 7th, converting it into a difficult double play that shut down a White Sox rally. And in the 10th inning, Jazz Chisholm Jr. flashed elite range, snagging a sharp grounder up the middle that would have driven in the go-ahead run. Pitching defined much of the night as well. For the Yankees, Luis Gil battled through 6 solid innings, allowing just 2 runs on 5 hits while striking out 6. But it was the bullpen that ultimately made the difference. After Gil exited, Tim Hill surrendered the go-ahead homer to Sosa, and that was enough to swing the outcome. For Chicago, Martin Perez delivered exactly what they needed. 6 strong innings, giving up just 2 runs while striking out 7. From there, the White Sox bullpen took over as Cam Boozer grabbed the win with the clutch out in the 8th, and Mike Vasil shut the door in dramatic fashion in the 9th for the save. For the Yankees, Aaron Judge was once again the heartbeat of the offense, going 2 for 3 with a home run double and 2 runs scored. Cody Bellinger added an RBI double, while Austin Wells managed the pitching staff superbly behind the plate For the White Sox, Lenyn Sosa was the hero, hitting the game-winning homer and finishing 2 for 4. Colson Montgomery added his solo blast, tying the franchise's rookie home run record for the month of August with 10. The loss snapped the Yankees' 7-game winning streak and their 9-game road winning streak, dropping them 3 games behind Toronto in the AL East race. Despite the defeat, the Yankees remain in the heart of the postseason chase, while the White Sox celebrated one of their most electric wins of the year. This was playoff-caliber baseball from start to finish, a tight, high-stakes battle filled with long balls, web gems, and late-inning drama. Every pitch mattered, and every play carried weight. While the Yankees came up short, the fight they... What a night at Dodger Stadium, folks. The Los Angeles Dodgers walked away with a thrilling 5-4 victory over the Arizona Diamondbacks. And this one had everything you could possibly ask for. Pitching brilliance, clutch home runs, web gems in the field, and one of the most dramatic walk-off moments of the season. Let's take it from the top. From the very first pitch, Dodgers ace Yoshinobu Yamamoto came out locked in and dialed up his best stuff. He retired the first 10 batters he faced and made it look effortless. His fastball was electric, the splitter was biting, and Arizona simply had no answers. For the first 3 innings, the Diamondbacks couldn't even sniff first base. Yamamoto looked like a man on a mission, and the energy inside Dodger Stadium reflected that. You could feel that sense of anticipation in the air every time he stepped on the mound. The Dodgers offense wasted no time supporting him. In the first inning, Freddie Freeman ripped an RBI double down the line, putting Los Angeles on the board early. That swing set the tone, and shortly after, Andy Pages came through with a run-scoring single, pushing the lead to 2-0. The Dodgers were rolling, and Yamamoto kept Arizona completely silent through the opening frames. By the 4th inning, the Diamondbacks finally caught a break. Ketel Marte, with a bit of savvy small ball, dropped a bunt single down the line to break up Yamamoto's perfect start. That single seemed to breathe life into the Arizona dugout, and they scratched across a run to cut the Dodgers' lead to 2-1. But Los Angeles had an answer. In the 5th inning, Pages delivered again with another RBI single, extending the lead to 4-1. At this point, Dodger Stadium was buzzing. Yamamoto was dealing. The lineup was stacking quality at-bats, and the Dodgers had all the momentum. It felt like one of those games where LA was firmly in control. And then it all changed in the 8th inning with 2 outs and Yamamoto still pitching. Arizona star Corbin Carroll stepped to the plate and absolutely launched a 3-run homer deep to right center. That swing tied the game at 4-4, stunning the Dodger crowd and flipping the momentum completely on its head. Carroll's blast traveled 411 feet, and the roar from the Diamondbacks dugout told you everything you needed to know. Arizona wasn't going away quietly. Now, Dodger fans have seen plenty of late-inning drama this season, and this one delivered again. With the game tied heading into the bottom of the 8th, the Dodgers tried to answer back, but Arizona's bullpen stood tall, getting out of a jam thanks to a clutch inning-ending double play turned by Brandon Garcia. Garcia's performance in relief was huge: 2.2 innings, 3 strikeouts, and only 1 hit allowed. Without him, Arizona might not have even had a chance to climb back into this game. Fast forward to the 9th inning, and the tension was at its peak. The Diamondbacks threatened again, putting pressure on the Dodgers bullpen, but Blake Trinan stepped up when it mattered most. Calm, collected, and absolutely dominant, Trinan pitched a perfect frame, shutting Arizona down to give LA one final chance to win it in regulation. And that's when this game became unforgettable. In the bottom of the 9th, with 1 out, Dodgers catcher Will Smith came off the bench as a pinch hitter. On just the 2nd pitch he saw from reliever John Curtis, Smith crushed a 400 20-foot walk-off home run deep into the night. Dodger Stadium absolutely erupted. It was Smith's 17th home run of the season and his first walk-off, and he couldn't have picked a better moment to deliver it. As he rounded the bases, the crowd was on its feet. His teammates poured out of the dugout, and that sense of Dodger magic was alive once again. Final score, Dodgers 5, Diamondbacks 4. But as always, this game was about much more than just one swing. There were web gems all over the field tonight. In the fourth inning, Carroll made a spectacular running catch in right field, robbing extra bases and keeping Arizona within striking distance. Later in the sixth, Pages returned the favor with his own sprinting grab, preventing the Diamondbacks from mounting a rally. And in the eighth, Garcia's inning-ending double play might have been one of the most underrated moments of the game. It kept LA from blowing things wide open before Carroll's heroics tied it up. Yamamoto's outing shouldn't get lost in the drama either. He went 7 innings, allowed just 4 hits, struck out 10, and walked only 1 batter. It was his 5th double-digit strikeout performance in his last 10 starts, and he gave the Dodgers every opportunity to win. Even with Carroll's homer, Yamamoto showed again why he's become the cornerstone of this Dodgers rotation. On the Arizona side, Corbin Carroll was electric. He went 2 for 4, scored twice and drove in 3 on that 8th inning bomb. His speed in the outfield, his ability to create runs, and his